Hey, what's up guys? I'm KRICKEN. Welcome to this new series, which is something that I've told you guys about before, but if you didn't watch the one video where I talked about it, in this series pretty much I'm going to be talking about and telling stories of things that you guys request in the comments. The first story that I'm going to do is about Easter because it's Easter today. Happy Easter. But before I get into that, I want to address like what server I'm playing on. It's thatcookiemc.net, and I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be asking for the IP, so it's already in the description. I might even put it in the video somewhere. I don't know, just I know you guys usually want that stuff, so it's there. But I'm gonna get into the story, and a lot of you guys might think that this story is kind of different because I'm Christian. A lot of my Easter stuff kind of revolves around like religion and all that. So it was the night before Easter, and all through the house. No, I'm just kidding. But it was the night before Easter. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and we were on our way to the Easter Vigil, which is pretty much just a church service. If you're not familiar with the Christianity religion or whatever, I totally said that wrong. But if you're not familiar with it, it is a service that goes on the night before Easter, and you can go in the morning, but usually we go at night because, like in the morning you're busy getting stuff from the Easter Bunny. So we went, and it was like really late because these things start late at night because there are all these candles. It's really cool actually, but it starts late. It goes on for like hours. I was exhausted. I was only like 5 years old at the time. So we go in, we sit down. We're in the middle of a church full of like 5 million old people. And not that I don't like old people. I like old people, but they smell weird. And you guys know that old people wear like tons of perfume and stuff. By the way, I'm playing OP Factions. If you guys didn't recognize this, I'm really sorry I'm getting off track. But we sat down, and about an hour into the service, oh, okay, sorry, my webcam just glitched. About an hour into the service, we go and we start cycling around the church because that's what you do in an Easter Vigil. You start walking around the church, everybody's like in a formation. It's not like cheerleading or anything, it's just like old people walking really slowly down the middle of the aisle. So I was walking behind this group of old people, right? Because everybody in there is old, pretty much except for my family. So I was walking behind these people, and since I was like 5 years old, it was past my bedtime. It was like 10 hours past my bedtime at that point. So I was walking behind all these people, and me being me, I tripped over nothing. So I tripped. It wasn't just like the trip where you like crumble to the ground. It was a trip where you like, I went flying. So I went flying into the old people in front of me. I knocked down one lady who was directly in front of me, and then it was like a domino effect. So all these old people, this whole line of people just goes tumbling down, and I'm the start of it. So I'm like laying on top of this pile of old people, like a dog pile pretty much, and I was the person on top. And nobody got mad at me, but of course, you know, when I trip, I don't just go down. I have to take people with me. So I took this entire row of people down. Nobody was mad at me because I was like 5 years old, but that happened and I was mortified. I pretty much just walked right out, and people were like trying to comfort me like, oh, are you okay? I was like, yeah, bye, and I completely booked it out of there. And then I went home like in the middle of the service. So it was pretty bad. It was probably the worst experience I've had with elderly ladies. But other than that, the service was awesome, and I was completely good except for causing an entire row of elderly people to fall down, which wasn't really a good thing. But yes, that's my Easter story. It was the night before Easter, but it still counts. If you guys have any exciting stories that you would like to share with me, do it in the comment section, and I'd love to read them. If you have anything that you want me to talk about for the next episode, any pieces of advice you'd like, any personal life stories you'd like to hear from me about whatever. Like a lot of people were saying the scariest thing that's ever happened to you, or like your first boyfriend or whatever. I really don't care. It can be whatever. But leave that down in the comments. Leave if you are excited for this series. And of course, I'm not going to beg you guys for likes, but if you did like it, then like it. If you didn't like it, then dislike it. If you can't like or dislike, then don't like or dislike. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you have anything you want me to say, put it in the comments. I hope you all have an amazing day. Again, if you want to check out the server, it's thatcookiemc.net in the description. Go check it out. It's really cool. They have some cool buildings and stuff. And I was only playing the OP factions. I think there's actually other stuff on this server. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. I hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you next time.